is going to cause everyone to have some kind of a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. The question is, how would this thing actually know if everybody has complied or not, and so that it could not let people not buy or sell if they don't have that mark? Well, one way I think is at least possible is by the creation of a creepy new facial recognition app which lets users find strangers on Facebook by taking their picture. This is on the telegraph.co.uk. You can check it out there. A facial recognition app that can identify strangers from a photograph has been created by a British entrepreneur. Facezam can identify people by matching a photo of them with their Facebook profile. All users have to do is to take a picture of someone on the street and run it through the app, which will tell them who it thinks the person is and the photo is. Facezam could be the end of your anonymous societies, said Jack Kenyon, founder of Facezam. Users will be able to identify anyone within a matter of seconds, which means privacy will no longer exist in public society. Facezam scans billions of Facebook profile images a second, which it accesses through a database for developers until it finds a match. It claims to be able to link most photos with a profile on the social network within 10 seconds. Pretty amazing. The app, which will launch on iOS on March 21st, has been tested on more than 10,000 images to date with a 70% accuracy. So there you can see those pictures there. But its launch could be delayed by Facebook, which said Facezam violates its privacy policies. Well, I guess that's good news for some of us. This activity violates our terms, and we're reaching out to the developer to ensure they bring their app into compliance, said Facebook. Facebook reviews apps that use its data before they go live to check they adhere to its policies. Apps that collect users' data or use automated technology to scan Facebook are forbidden from launching without permission from the social network. Of course, I think the great irony here is that Facebook can certainly do this all by themselves. They don't actually need an app. And of course, the way they got started was by taking a bunch of photos and throwing it into their social media platform here. But nevertheless, it says Facezam refuted that the app violates Facebook's terms. We've looked into this and we are confident the app won't be violating Facebook's terms, said Kenyon. The technology could help reduce crime by making everyone identifiable. Kenyon said, adding that the public implications of the app couldn't be predicted. There may be a mix of positives and negatives, he said. So again, I'm not saying this is a bad app. I think the guy that's creating it has the best of intentions, I hope. But could it be used? I think all technology, no matter how noble its inception, can be used for evil. And I think this could be one of the missing pieces to fill in there in Revelation 13, where this image of the beast, which I think the image of the beast is going to be some kind of a robot, a very advanced robot, of course, called a droid, whatever you want to call it, and it could be using this kind of technology to look at people and see if they've actually gotten the mark. And if they don't, then it can immediately flag those people. The end of anonymous society. Unfortunately, there is no way for the privacy conscious to remove themselves from the app, which can use its identification software on anyone with a Facebook profile. Its accuracy, does however drop to 55% when a person's face is obscured in either the photo of them or in their Facebook profile image. Factors that affect its success include obscuring hair, sunglasses, a large hat, or odd angle, Kenyon said. Now, how many people use Facebook? Of the 7.5 billion people on the planet, 3.5 billion use the internet worldwide. Of the 3.5 billion global internet users, 1.9 billion use Facebook every month. And of the 1.9 billion monthly Facebook users, 1.2 billion use Facebook every day. Now that is a lot of power. The inspiration for Facezam comes from Shazam, the music lookup service that can tell users the name and artist of a song after hearing just a few bars. Facezam said its legal consultants were concerned that the name infringed on Shazam's copyright. Facial recognition software is already used by internet giants such as Facebook and Google to group photos together and suggest who should be tagged in them. It is also used in some law enforcement databases and by companies such as Tesco to map customer demographics. But Facezam's launch marks the first time that the general public will be able to use Facebook data in this way. Facebook blocked the now defunct name tag Google Glass Recognition app from using its data in a similar way. Google then banned the technology altogether from being applied to glass. A similar tool called Find Face lets users look up people using online using a photo that it matches with images on Kontakt, a Russian social network. British augmented reality company Blipar recently launched a similar search tool, but it can only search scan faces on its database. These include public figures such as politicians, musicians, with users able to add their own faces if they want to. Well, interesting stuff. That may or may not be what is predicted there in Revelation 13, but it seems like it could be a missing piece of the puzzle. Till next time, take care.